Hello and welcome to the 1/106 of a second photography podcast. In today's episode, I'm going to be talking about the Nikon FC. Now this is a mirrorless camera, but it's really a Nikon that I could get on board with. It's a Nikon I could see myself using. I've never said that about a Nikon before. Not that I'm brandist. I've had many brands of cameras, but I've never had a Nikon. I don't know what it is. They've just never appealed to me. The D850 is very good. You know, it's a pro camera. Actually, I have had a Nikon because I've had the key mission camera, but not a serious Nikon camera. But anyway, I can't really say why they've never appealed to me. I'm a predominant Canon shooter, and I have some micro four third lenses, and I have a micro four third camera. I have a few compact cameras, but I've never had a Nikon. But this has come along and oh yeah, that appeals to me, and I'm going to talk today about why it appeals to me. So let's talk about some specs. So it's a mirrorless camera and it's an APS-C. Now with Nikon APS-Cs, you get a 1.5 crop. With Canon, you get 1.6. Virtually no difference there, really. So it's just a nice mirrorless camera. But I think really what sets it apart is it's got all the controls on the outside. It looks very much like a Fuji camera. It's an interchangeable lens camera, but you get all your dials. You get an ISO dial, you get a shutter speed dial, you get an aperture dial. It even has a little LCD that shows you what aperture you're on. So it looks very retro styled. It has all the dials on the outside. It's very much like Fuji cameras, very much looks like the X100 series of cameras from Fuji. So it looks good, and it's about £900, and other stats are it's got 11 frames per second, it shoots RAW. In terms of shutter speed, it goes from 1/4000th of a second all the way up to 30 seconds, pretty standard. I will say with my DSLR, I have shot at speeds of 1/8000th of a second, but we're only looking, but the difference between 1/4000th and 1/8000th is a stop. That's a difference, and it's a stop faster. That's that. You know, it's not the end of the world if it can't go down to 1/8000. That's what I'm getting at. So the kit lens that comes with it adds another £200 on, and that's 16 to 55mm. It can do 4K video recording. It's got a fully articulated screen. It's got auto detect. It's got autofocus eye detect. That's what I'm trying to say. And it also works with animal. So the autofocus works with animal. Don't have any animals. I don't do any animal shooting, so I'm okay there. And such a mouthful. And the eye auto detect also works in video. It's like a limerick, that. It's like a tongue twister. So I'm trying to say that. Has a mic input jack, but it doesn't have a headphone jack. And that's it. But it's, like I say, it's the only Nikon I've looked at and thought, oh, that looks quite good. Oh, I'm quite interested in that. And really, I'm interested in it because it's small, it's light, and it's got the dials on the outside. That's what appeals to me, the retro look and the dials on the outside. It's a perfectly serviceable camera. Thinking about it, you know, I've got Canon lenses, so I'd have to go and buy new lenses. It can take the Nikon full frame or the Nikon DX, which is the same as the EFS S lenses you get with APS-C Canon DSLRs. So I'd have to go and buy new lenses to use it properly. But I do wonder, am I better off getting the Canon EOS RP or maybe a Canon EOS R? That's mirrorless, that's small, that's sort of probably going to be in the same figure of expense. It's going to cost roughly the same, and I can use my existing Canon lenses with it. I think if I did get a Canon mirrorless, I would end up getting the new RF lenses, but I can always fall back on my current ones that I've got, the EF lenses. I think it just goes to show how interesting doing something a bit different can be. Yes, I'm interested in Nikon, but solely because of those retro looks and the access to the dials. And I just thought it was an interesting thing that's what has made me interested in it, nothing else. Anyway, there's another Sony Z camera coming out soon, so I'm going to give my thoughts on that in a coming episode. Don't forget to check out the YouTube channel where my episodes are going to feature more prominently, and don't forget to like, comment, give me your thoughts, stay safe, all that other stuff that I say at the end of the show. Thank you. Goodbye.